mean, yeah, if it was the weakest of the regular power armors, I can kind of get it. And I wonder if they gave us access to the power armor because the game freaks out if you try to get equipment you haven't actually researched yet. Which is a bit of a weird bug, which this Old World Blues could really do with having fixed. That's a hard to find bug, that's not an Old World Blues bug. But yeah, getting access to the T-45s, like giving you 300 of this, and then the research for scavenged? Yeah, okay. But giving me the T-51Cs? No, that's ridiculous. Ah, we can upgrade these as well. Let's increase the hardness of the robots. In fact, I can probably upgrade my agriculture as well. That does seem to be a yearly thing. Yep. Want to continue doing a general attack across the entire front, and in fact Lincoln's going to fall fairly soon. Unfortunately, the White Legs are quite hard to get to capitulate, so we're going to need to do more than just that. Can the boomers become advanced? I don't think so. Actually, yes, I think they can. In fact, I'm fairly sure they can. Because they have 3 paths, and one of those I'm pretty sure makes them advanced. When it comes time to choose, we'll take a look at exactly what's going on. I've been very, very cagey about that. Lincoln fell. We're attacking here with almost no planning. But all of these guys are just so low on morale, I don't think it matters so much. And we have some more industries, which we're going to put onto support robots, because like I said before, I do want to upgrade my infantry to be robotic. This is the only spot where I'm struggling a little. I should probably also start researching the better aircraft. And yeah, I know. Another thing I just want to preface my criticisms of the balance with is this is a beta. This is still really early in development, so some issues with balance are going to be a problem. And that's expected. But that one's a particularly egregious one, I would say. And it's that type of balance you would catch during post, or during the polish phase. How are we doing? Okay, they've almost gone. We are taking more and more casualties at this point, but this is just a general offensive, and we are kind of kicking their ass. However, once you've done this, I'm going to stop you again. Am I? No, I'm not. So these robots are starting to lose. But we're pushing them really hard here in the south. And we have momentum on our side. As long as we keep on pushing them, they can't recover their morale. Come on. Off. That's good. That's what I'm trying to get here as well, if I can. They've lost 3,000 to my 600. Iron Alliance declared on the Eastern Scourge. Bone Dancers declared on Tumult. Gotta be careful, Bone Dancers. Because what their face aren't that far away. Try Warren. And we do have another research. We are still working on research. We can get more construction, which I still want to do. Yeah, the Enclave are over here in Navarro. Although they have apparently finished it already. Blimey. You can reform the United States. But they are blocked somewhere. Midwest Brothers has the technology, digital decryption and encryption. So they just need more technology, basically, to stop them getting too ahead of time, which is a reasonable mechanic. See, that kind of balance is good. Fine, just go to there. Here we go, cut off. And there it is, white legs. Take all states, done. Bombers are now, or boomers even, are now even bigger. And New Canaan, you have been saved. So I think they get a bypass which skips all of this and goes straight over to here. Return to normality, I think. We'll have to keep an eye on New Canaan. But otherwise, that went pretty well. However, you three are going to become Nellis Protectrons. And we'll almost certainly need to retrain. And that did also kill our manpower, but that's fine. We have a bunch of stuff that we can start coring now, including Area 51. But again, I think I'm going to hold off on these two until we've manually cored some other stuff. The other thing is we never did get up in war economy. Although, what's it called? World tension's only just hit the right level to get it. We must develop the new highway. We will build the boomer roads. And we do have 2 more military factories. Which right now are going to be set up like so. And I also want to set up our infrastructure. Throughout this area. Though, quite honestly, I'm beginning to think that we really need to start setting up some of our... some more civilian factories. So that we can get this infrastructure actually built in a reasonable time frame. New Canaan demands territory. New Canaan demands territory we currently control because they feel it's rightfully their land. We must deal with this decision. Please put your decisions tab and deal with this so you don't get randomly declared on and miss why you did. They're miles away. I just did you a massive favour. New Canaan becomes owner and controller of St. George, Escante Desert, Lincoln, and 3 other territories. So, you've basically claimed the entirety of the White Legs territory. Okay, well, I guess that New Jerusalem will have to burn. Because, how about no? Wanted. So they can get to me through here. 80s and timekeepers they can't. Well, alright then. Just see Mordred doing the come here wave with the hand in response. Is that what you meant? Pretty sure that's what you meant. And I think I'm going to get the infrastructure concern built. Although, was I saving that political power for anything? Not really, no. Ooh, I get to test my new bombers. Excellent. Let's make sure we have an airbase and garrison. Yeah, that's what I was saving it for. It was for coring. You're not wrong. Well, the infrastructure is still useful, so I'll allow it. I don't think that is actually a declaration. This is just a, they now have a war goal against us. On the Tar Walkers. Interesting. So Tar Walkers, how's it going? All good over here? Glad to hear, glad to hear. You want some guns? That should keep you going for a while. I could send one of my power armor units over. I mean... Sure. Refused? Oh wait, that's New Canaan. Oh, they would refuse too. Why would you refuse? Alright. Your loss. We've got about the same manpower. New Canaan's definitely got more troops. Military industrially they are the same. And New Canaan's on the offensive. And this is a very narrow front that they have to advance along. My money is actually on the Tar Walkers here, because this is going to be a defensive battle the entire way. And they're being sent some of my very advanced weaponry, so... Speaking of very advanced weaponry, I think it's time for me to start doing some research for better planes. Also, Nellis Protectrons, I believe... Could totally get power armor demolitions. I'm still not going to have enough special forces to save this. What I can do is I can switch you all over to Nellis Protectrons right now, which I'm going to do. We'll suck up the fact that we don't have the equipment to actually make you properly. And now I can add power armor demolitions. Oh, that costs 25 already. Can I do this? No. 59 organization, 127 soft attack. Yeah, this is a fantastic idea. And now I can actually produce those, seeing as I have no special forces. Iron Alliance took 7 states, Eastern Scourge have been annexed. And now I just need to mass produce support robots. I mean, we're already kind of doing that. I'm actually a little short on power. Interesting. We did use a fair amount of it during the war. Vault City declared we're on the 80s. Okay. Rebuilding the Wasteland. We got level 10. Huzzah! Unrelenting work ethic. National Spirit Boomer work ethic, which grants resource efficiency plus 15%, consumer goods factories minus 10, max factories in state plus 15, production efficiency plus 5, civilian factory construction speed plus 15. We're not afraid to work. We must push ourselves to the limits. Darkfighter coming in with a 14-month resubscription. Thank you very much for that, Darkfighter. Very much appreciate it. Okay, boomers. Didn't expect those. Nobody expects the boomers. We can get one more factory, which we'll put there. Because I want to make sure that we get these robots in place as quickly as possible. The And you guys can start drilling. Okay. That's extra hardness for robots, which is great. More soft attack, hard attack for robots. Max speed for robots. I think I'll take all of the above, please. There's the technology bonus. Let's boost up the production efficiency cap even further. Build even more stuff. Wonder what my favourite nation is so far. New Canaan. I really liked New Canaan. Oh, you know what I haven't done? I haven't set up a front orders for you. And I probably should. Before we do any of that, let's get some more cores made. Because these are going to get increasingly expensive at this point. So, what's the next area that we need to take? Frisco City, I would say. Ooh, no, Lincoln. Either of you. Frisco City and or Lincoln. 265, 194. Let's do the 265 for Lincoln. And hopefully I didn't kill too many of the population during the war. I didn't actually check to see what population manpower thing they were on. I doubt they were on the top one though. Okay, New Canaan are dead. Going to war with just these guys was enough, but now you've got advanced units coming to hold the line. Yeah, GG New Canaan. I did all of this to help you. And then you just face smashed yourself into your nearest enemies. Just determined to let your city just burn. If you spend that much political power on coring, would that make a silent workhorse advisor worth it for the long run? Yes. Or its equivalent. Alright, so we've got the unrelenting work ethic. Let's get the examining the heavy models and then robotic workarounds. Heavier robots are far more dangerous. We must invest and research these models. In fact, that's a good question. What do I have that increases political power gain? Jerome Stevens does, as long as the elites are in power, but I'm not sure they always will be. And actually, Francis Davis would be good for that. Yeah, okay. Have I seen the changes that come into Russia and Kaiserreich? I glanced at it. I haven't properly looked at it, though. Bit of fighting over Vault City is starting to cease. The 80s are starting to clean up what's left of Vault City, while the residents are unsure of what to expect from their new overlords. This bugs me. I'm using wrong there. As the 80s take the treasures of Vault blank, who would have thought that such a city could ever even be taken? Alright, so we have 2 more factories that are available. I think I'm just going to go ahead and double down on the old Protectrons. Okay, we're back to full strength-ish. Bone Dancers took 5, Tumult have been our next. Okay, so Bone Dancers have built themselves big enough where they might actually be able to counter Troll Warren. They started down here? Not yet. But they are available now, so they could. How much was it for Lincoln again? 265. Good grief, that's expensive. Coring is stupid expensive. I think it is a little overdone. Or rather, it scales too much. Iron Alliance declared war on the Black Suns. Let's get the robotic workarounds. Robots take far too much energy to be effective. If we can modify their reactors, we will have an advantage. Yeah, that's a big advantage. Means I need to focus less on energy production. Military hardware. Done. Oh, you know what I'm probably not doing? Yep. Let's rush their production, seeing as I'm now actually using a lot of development. A lot of robots. Western Brotherhood took 4 states. Devils were destroyed. So the Western Brotherhood is growing larger. And they are still at war with those two. Umbra is at war with the Ridgers, taking some of that. Troll Warrens have become surprisingly quiet. Triplane attacker, no, because I want to upgrade that to the ground pounder. Then we'll start building those. Standardized tools, done. Hopeville took 2 states. Mojave Raiders have been destroyed. Triplane. Wait. Oh no, that's the attacker, not the ground pounder. Fighter can become the monoplane fighter. That's fine. Blackfoot's died, yeah. So no Legion this playthrough. Surplus. So let's cut back a little bit on how many of those we're producing. And instead make some strip power armor. And please do not flag those as obsolete. Good. '65, '66, here we go. Lincoln, done. Cowboy country declared war on Tucson. Eligible non-core population, still way higher. So once we have the robotic workaround, I think I'm going to start... no, I want one more. Which was going to be Frisco City, so I need 224 for that one. And then we can get Area 51 and Area 6. Yeah, Area 51's getting incredibly expensive. Definitely feel like I'm doing that the right way around. There's the ground pounder. New Canaanite War. New Canaan's lost 3,000. Tar Walkers have lost 1. Timekeepers haven't lost any yet. So I was completely right that the New Canaan would just deplete themselves against the Tar Walkers.